So, are you a doctoral student or a postdoctoral researcher and you are looking for an opportunity to upskill your career? Here, I've got good news for you. I've got a fantastic opportunity from the AGNES African German Network of Excellence in Sciences. So, this opportunity is brought to you by the German Federal Ministry of Education, the 2024 AGNES-BAYER Science Foundation Research Grant. This opportunity is actually calling for applicants that are African in the sub-Saharan African region. So if you're an African in the sub-Saharan African, then buckle up, because this is a fantastic opportunity. And if you are a doctoral student or a postdoctoral researcher, now you have got an opportunity to upskill in your career. Now, what are we looking at? The AGNES-BAYER Foundation Research Program is actually targeted towards sustainable agriculture in sub-Saharan Africa. So let's look at the what are they all about? So the AGNES receives funds from the Alexander von Humboldt Foundation and the German Federal Ministry of Education and Research to support quality young scholars, doctoral students, and postdoctoral researchers from sub-Saharan Africa through four main programs. All right, so today we're all going to be looking at the AGNES grants. They have the AGNES Intra-African Mobility Grant, AGNES Poor Intra-African Mobility Grant for women in STEMs, AGNES Junior Research Grant. So they've got four of them, but for the purpose of this video, this grant that we are looking for, we are working towards right now, is the AGNES-BAYER Science Foundation Research Grant, and the application for this grant is open. So let's look at what the grant is all about, the requirements, the eligibility and application process, so that we can know how to go about this. Hello my lovely friends, welcome back. And if you are just getting to meet me for the first time, thank you so much for dropping by my channel. I hope that you kindly subscribe to this channel and make sure that you like this video. Thank you. And for my wonderful subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I thank you for always clicking that play button whenever I share a new video. So let's look at what the application in today's video. I'm going to put you through the application process, the required documents, the eligibility, and what is the background of this program and who is eligible to apply. We are going to look how to submit your application, the deadline for the application, the amount that is going to be given to you for this grant or towards this grant, and the selection meeting. So we're just going to go through all of these so that if you are eligible, you could hurry and apply. Now, first of all, let's go through the background. What is this? So this is the official website. I'm going to be dropping the link in the description box of this video, and you can see 2024 call for applications. Background. So we are pleased to announce the call for applications for the AGNES-BAYER Science Foundation Research Grant for Biodiversity Conservation and Sustainable Agriculture in Sub-Saharan Africa. So are you an African? Then this is the opportunity that you've been waiting for. This grant is funded by the Bayer Foundation, and the Bayer Foundation is actually in German Foundation, okay? German Foundation. So this grant is funded by the Bayer Foundation with the support of the Alexander von Humboldt Foundation, Federal Republic of Germany, okay? The grant is for junior researchers, PhD students. So this is directly targeted at PhD students and aims to strengthen the scientific capacity of young scholars in Africa. Well, the programs, the AGNES-BAYER Science Foundation Research Grant for Biodiversity Conservation and Sustainable Agriculture is Sub-Saharan African, enables doctoral students from Sub-Saharan African countries to undertake outstanding research activities in biodiversity, conservation, and sustainable agriculture. The AGNES-BAYER grant aims to support African PhD students to implement or carry out activities that are part of the doctoral research, including but not limited to field experiments and data collection or laboratory studies. Okay, so you can see that it is actually targeted towards African doctoral students. A maximum grant of €7,000 will be awarded to each successful applicant. That is huge. So let's look at the eligibility and the application process. Direct applications from young researchers having published at least one scientific paper. So you should have published one scientific paper in a non-predatory journal, and this will be considered for the grant. AGNES will consider only candidates with outstanding academic records. So the merit for this is an academic merit, all right? So, and with good publications in peer-reviewed international journals. So you can read all of this. The applicants should be working in the field of biodiversity conservation. So you should be in the field of biodiversity conservation, even as a PhD student or a doctoral researcher, and sustainable agriculture. Candidates must be officially registered for a doctoral degree. Now, if you aren't a doctoral student at the moment, you should be registered for a doctoral degree at a university or tertiary institute in sub-Saharan Africa. So you should be registered in a university or a tertiary institute in Africa and must be a national of a sub-Saharan African country. So you must be an African indigene, a citizen of Africa, to be eligible for this program. Applicants must demonstrate clearly that their original proposal is relevant to development in sub-Saharan African countries. So you should actually have the intention to develop your country with this as a result of completing this program. So these are the required documents. The size has to be 15 MB. Complete applications must include the following. So you should have a short original research project, must not more than 5 pages, must be in English. A standard CV of the applicant. You should have a CV, okay, using the AGNES templates. It must be in English, so you can download that here. I can open it let's open it and see. So they're giving us a template. We'll get back to that later. Let's just go through the other required documents. Oh, I have to save this. Okay, okay, so I would open that later. So I just downloaded the template of the CV for you to have an idea of how your template should be when writing your CV. You need an official proof of registration for the postgraduate degree. Only doctoral students currently at a university institute in sub-Saharan Africa are eligible. That is so clear, okay? Doctoral students currently at a university institute in sub-Saharan Africa are eligible. Completed PhD work will not be considered. So you shouldn't have completed your PhD. You should be in the process, in school, studying for your PhD, or have gotten an admission to study for your PhD in a university or tertiary institution. A copy of the official academic transcript. So you need to have an academic transcript that reflects the grades obtained in the undergraduate and any postgraduate study. So if you've got a master's program, you should have the grades that's been reflected, or your undergraduate. So I think that's what they're trying to say here. Please supply the official explanation of the grading system in English if your transcript is in another language. So if your transcript is in another language, make sure that you provide a transcription in English. A list of published articles. You need to, as a doctoral student or researcher, you should have an articles. So these articles that you've written should be non-predatory journals with Scopus or Web of Science links to those journals. Include an e-copy of the first page showing the title, authors, and abstract, a detailed budget of the planned activity. So these are the documents that are required for you. Now let's go to how to submit your application. To submit your application, you have to fill the online application form by clicking on the link below. So this is the link. Let's see. So this is how to apply. We'll go get back to that. When is the deadline for application? So all applications must be submitted online by August 30th, 2024. So you've got approximately 2 weeks, right, to submit. And that's what I just got to find out about this. So I thought I should let my beautiful audience know about it. So if you're eligible, hurry now and apply. August 30th is the deadline, 12. All applications that do not follow the indicated guidelines or that lack a required document will automatically be rejected. Late application will not be accepted. So make sure that you submit your application before the deadline so that you do not face any hitches or technical difficulties during submission. And so let's see what is it here? Okay, wanted us to see the application form. Okay, so let's go. But this is the link for the application form. Amount and use of the grant. The maximum budget of the grant is 7,000 euro. This once-off grant cannot be used to refund previous fieldwork activities. The recipient of the grant and his or her supervisor must send a signed letter of acceptance and contractual agreement to the governing board of AGNES within 2 weeks of receipt of the offer. On completion of the PhD, grantees and supervisors are both expected to make reports to AGNES on the progress and success of the work. So you can see 7,000 euro. Selection meeting. This selection meeting will take place in October 2024. So in October, you're going to be selected. Selected candidates will be informed. Research activities will begin no earlier than December 1st, 2024 and no later than February 28, 2025. So it's going to extend till the 28th of February 2025. So now these are the people that you can contact. Send them an email if you're having any challenges, any questions. These are also emails to send questions if you're having any challenge. So I'm going to be leaving this site so that you can apply. Let's see here if we could see how the application form. Okay, so what it is, that application form is, okay, so this is the link. The application form, remember we got this where you could apply for this program is here, and it took us down here, right? So let's open this to see what the application form looks like. It's loading. Okay, so this is it. This is the application for 2024 call for applications. So you deadline for application, you enter your email, your personal details, full name, your surname, enter your gender, are you male, you're female, your phone number, your WhatsApp number, your nationality, what country in Africa are you from. So when you do that, you go to the next. I'm going to be unable to go to the next because I'm not filling this out. But this is just to tell you how easy it is to navigate completing the application form and filling. So that brings me to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you think that you have found any value, kindly like this video and make sure that you subscribe, share to other people that this information would benefit, and let us help each other because we rise by lifting others. Thank you so much once again for watching. Make sure you apply, and I wish you good success. And like I always say, think big, think success.